Hello everyone and welcome to Kernel of Wisdom. Today I am summarizing my experiences with Soul 7's frequency healing technologies and talking about my last experience there, their out-of-body meditation experience. Before I get started, I just want to remind you that I would love to hear from you. So if you like this video, let me know by clicking the like button so I can make more just like it. If you have any ideas for your own mindfulness content, also feel free to reach out to joelle@kernelofwisdom.com because I want to make videos that matter to you. All right, so I had my last day at Soul 7 the other day, and I just thought I'd share a little bit about my overall experience with their frequency healing technologies. You've by now heard a little bit about how sound frequency, light and visible frequency, as well as crystal frequencies, can be used in combination to enhance meditative experiences and to help you tap into your innate ability to heal. Now, before I summarize the overall experience, I did try one last session at Soul 7. It was their out-of-body meditation. Here's a little about what that looked like and my initial reactions.
Okay, here you go. Headphones. Okay, and glasses.
And I can't hear the beeping.
Oh, no, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's your session. Okay.
And it'll just turn off when it's done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I just finished the out-of-body experience and it was cool. I was really anxious about a meeting I had this morning, just hoping for the best possible outcomes, and my body feels so much more relaxed and at peace, and I was able to kind of recenter and get both into and simultaneously away from the intensity of those feelings, able to work with them and move beyond them and feel both aspects almost at the same time. So that was a really restorative, cool session that's left me right now feeling really uplifted and positive. Woo! All right, now that it's been a few days after that experience, what do I think of it? I think it was great. I think it was really different in terms of how the bed and the rollers really almost felt like they were trying to pull me out of my body. But it was probably my least favorite, personally, of all the technologies I tried at Soul 7. I think mostly because it really kept me glued to sensations that didn't have real meaning for me. They felt a bit artificial. And while it did let me get out of my body a little bit, I find the body so powerful as something to reflect on in meditation that this gave me a little bit of something new to reflect on when it comes to the body, but it wasn't as powerful as some of the other experiences I had. Now, that doesn't mean it's not going to be really useful and powerful for you, and it can give you a really neat sense of what it's like to be disconnected from your body, to see that contrast, that juxtaposition from how we live day to day. That could be really valuable for a lot of people. But there are lots of meditative techniques that can help you do that too. So if you don't have access to something like Soul 7, I recommend you look into various options. Again, whether it's massage chairs, heating pads, something to change your physical structure, or you can even try different types of meditation. For example, Kundalini has some really interesting ways of using the breath and movement to help alter your experience. There's also something called Merkaba meditation that can really get you into a different kind of trance-like state. But if you want a guidepost, a marker of what it might feel like to get there, something like this is awesome. So if it's offered near you, give it a try. With that, I'd like to just summarize my overall experience at Soul 7, which really means I'm summarizing my overall experience using different sound, light or visual or crystal frequencies to pair with my meditation practice and create new healing and new experiences. Well, for one, if you've watched the videos, you know some of the experiences I had were really powerful. Actually shook me a little bit. So I think there is something to be said for using sound, light or other visual frequencies, and crystals in meditation. Like you saw, there was different machines that I was using to get feedback from my body or to produce frequencies so that my body could heal and respond to it. But we also talked about a lot of ways you can recreate some of these experiences at home, accessing different sound frequencies through YouTube or other websites and online resources, different light and visual frequencies, even by just introducing different colors into the space or meditating in a new environment. A crystal shop near you probably has all sorts of crystals that you can get for relatively inexpensive prices. Now that doesn't mean that the potency that Soul 7 offers isn't worth it. As owner and founder Bob Berman even said, there are some really amazing technologies there that can help get people there faster. They can help get people there without a meditation practice. But ultimately, it's about coming back to your own practice, your own inner voice, your own ability to heal, and learning how to listen to that. Now, we did do a final biofeedback session, and I will say a lot of the problems I had before had resolved themselves. My endocrine system was balanced. There's a lot more to suggest that I was feeling a lot more balanced overall. There was still some activity going on, more skewed in the left brain. There was still just a touch of intestinal stuff left, but actually the vast majority of it had cleared up. And so I do think a combination of how I was trying to mindfully live my life and some of the healing technologies that were offered through Soul 7 really helped. So what does this mean? How do we move forward with these technologies? Well, your meditation practice comes first. Ultimately, being able to tap into that inner healing voice is number one. And all of this stuff is just different ways to explore and experiment. So what I leave you with is the idea that you should explore and experiment in your meditation practice. It doesn't have to look a certain way. These things just get you out of the box, and that in itself is going to produce some really cool results. So whatever you do, explore, experiment, and if you have access to places like Soul 7, try it out. Well, I hope this video helps to summarize what sound, visible or light frequencies, and crystal frequencies can do as technologies to help enhance your practice, to help you explore and experiment. In coming weeks, I'm going to look at more traditional technologies, so some wearable mindfulness technologies and some apps and really easily accessible technologies that are there for you to use as an exploration piece as well. Otherwise, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment in the comment box below or shoot me a note. Do not forget to subscribe if you want more mindful content from Kernel of Wisdom, and don't forget to like this video if you like what I had to say. And last but not least, I hope you have a great day and happy meditating. Bye.